Let's talk about shifting in Minecraft. Okay, first of all, if you don't know what shifting is if you have this bit string here, the white concretes are zeros, and the obsidian is a 1. Okay, there are two things or two ways of shifting. Shifting to the left and shifting to the right. If you are shifting to the left, you are moving this one space to the left. And okay, to visualize this a little bit more, okay, you now have this bit string and you want to shift it to the left. Okay, so actually shifting, okay, first of all, let's shift it to the left. So like that. Okay, maybe a better way to visualize that is now let's shift it again to the left. Okay. And let's shift it again to the left. Okay. Okay. And for shifting it to the right, it's basically just the reverse. So this with the piston facing in this direction, it was shifted to the right, and with the piston facing in this direction, it was shifted to the left. Simple. Okay, but what is happening mathematically when you are shifting? It's basically just multiplying by 2. So if you are looking at this bit string here, this is 1 and the rest is 0. And now, if I'm shifting this to the left, this is now 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. But this is also, if you shift 1 to the left by 1, you also get 2. And if you shift this now again to the left, you get 4. Because 1 shifted 2 times to the left, yeah, it's like this, and this is 4. And 1 times 2 times 2, because you shifted 2 times to the left, is also this one here, so 4. Exactly. And for shifting to the right, it's just dividing by 2. So if you have this 4 now and you shift it to the right, you see you are back to 2. And if you shift it to the right again, you are back to 1. The aim is now to you don't have to do this by hand, but you have a circuit that does this for you. Okay, this here is actually a shifter that can shift both ways, up and down. But for simple explanation, let's rebuild a shifter that shifts up. Okay, I'm also building this a little bit bigger, so it's easier to show. Okay, let's go up here, connect this, and let's build this also up. Connect all this with Redstone. And let's create some input. Okay, the basic concept of a shifter is that I am building this here very poorly. So maybe I work with tick freeze / tick freeze. I activate this. I tick step to T. I now activate this down here. Okay, that was actually one tick too early. Now I activate this. And this now freezes this. This is just for freezing the input. If I now unlock this and do unfreeze, you see this stays the same. Okay, and for shifting it up, I now unlock this or unlock this also at the same time. And by perfect timing, which I simulate by tick freezing here, the redstone signal is now captured up here and no longer up here. And so the signal was shifted by 2. Okay, actually up here I forgot this one. So this is not showing what it should show. But now if you take the output here, the one from down there was shifted up. That's the basic idea, the basic concept. This let's jump to the more complete thing, the more complex thing. This is basically a line of that up onto right and onto left. On the right, it's for shifting up, and on the left, it's for shifting down. So shifting up is actually equals to shifting to the right. It's just the bit string from there to 1 is still on the same place, but the 2 is now going up and not down. I think yeah. I don't know what I think. Okay. The idea of this now is that by activating this, I forgot to change the mode here. Okay. What have I done? Okay, let's unfreeze, forget what I've said. Unload this thing. Okay. Now let's do that. Okay, this here enables the input. Now a very short pulse sent to allow. I am placing blocks like I don't know what I do. To store that. Okay, input deactivated, and now to shift it up, this line here is just deactivated for a very short pulse. Yeah, and the thing was shifted up. And if I click again, it was shifted another level. So how it is often done in Redstone computers is that if you want to shift 5 times, you call the shifting function 5 times after each, or 5 times again and again. And by that you need 5 different calls. My idea was to build a little decoder where you can send a binary signal up to 15, and this signal decides how often it should be shifted. And this here is the decoder, and this is just the shifter. It looks complex, but the most complex thing about this is just decoding those 4 bits that represent the amount that should be shifted into a redstone power. Okay, so power 13. This thing subtracts from 15 the binary values here, and the strengths that should be subtracted are given by the composter. And the resulting strength is coming out here. And if it should now be shifted, the redstone power of 15 is coming out here. Let's simulate that. And now a power of 2 is coming out here. And because this here is in a loop, every time it goes through the loop, the power decreases by 1. Okay, maybe let's do this by a tick freeze again. Press F3. On the right side down here, you can now see the power. And if I step 2 ticks, it decreases by 1, and it decreases again after 4 ticks by 1. I forgot to say it takes, of course, 2 ticks for this to go, and 2 ticks for this also to go, so it takes 4 ticks in a loop. And then, as long as this is on, this is deactivated. And the idea of that is, first of all, the input is stored in here by just, as I have shown there, just activating this for a very short time and then activating and deactivating this for a short time. Actually, I have, for resetting reasons, I have this always off, but I now set it to on manually. And yeah, now if the, let's just simulate it step by step. Okay, tick step, 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks. Okay, first of all, a signal here comes in to activate the input. Now the input is sent down here, and while it is sent here, this line here was deactivated. So the input can actually be stored. Now this line activates again so that the input is held in place. And now this condensator here, loaded with redstone, or it's already redstone power 1. Here it's still power 2. So it will take some, it will take 8 ticks or 4 redstone ticks to go down. And here it takes 2 ticks or 1 redstone tick plus 2 ticks and 1 redstone tick. So it takes a total of 2 redstone ticks to go 1 up. So if this is on power 2, it takes 4 redstone ticks to go 2 down, and 4 redstone ticks here allow it to go 2 layers up, because each layer takes 2 redstone ticks. And this here was set to 2, so the total thing was shifted by 2. And by that you can shift really fast, and yeah, by 15 you can shift 15, you can shift a number 15 bits up really fast. Okay, let's continue and see the shifting. This now activates, deactivates this. Those get activated. Go up 1, go up 2, and get locked in place again. So the starting number of 1 and 4 equals to 5 was shifted up by 2, equaling this 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, and equaling the number 4 plus 16, 20. So 5 times 4 is 20. So this is also really cool for implementing multiplication. Okay, I hope this video was somewhat clear and I could show you something how shifting in Minecraft works. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.